Hello friends, welcome back to another chapter of my Animal Crossings for Noobs video series. In today's chapter 3 video, we are going to cover everything you need to know about traveling to other islands. This includes mystery tours, visiting your friends, and using dream addresses to visit islands all around the world. Let's get this thing going. Thanks everybody for being here. If this is your first time in our Animal Crossings for Noobs series, make sure to go back and visit chapters 1 and 2 and follow along for all future videos. There might already be some published depending on when you're watching this video. So in a nutshell, I recently started playing Animal Crossing New Horizons and I am making a video series covering my gameplay as I progress through the game. So all of the tips and tricks and information that I'm providing you in this video series are in real time as I'm learning naturally in the gameplay. So hopefully if you're just starting out on this game, you're experiencing all of the same things that I've experienced. And you're here looking for answers and guides. So if you're new to this channel and you want to see more content like this, including other gaming content like Pokemon Go, music, and travel videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button while you're here. And if you enjoy the video, make sure to let me know with a like or a comment. That being said, let's talk about islands. So right now in Animal Crossing, there are 3 main ways that you can visit other islands. The first one is going on a Nook Mystery Tour. The second one is by going to visit your friends' islands. And finally, the third one is traveling to other islands via dreams using dream addresses. So let's start by how to do each of these. So a Nook Mystery Tour is traveling that every player can do. You don't need internet for this, and it can be done by anyone with just spending a few bells. If you haven't gone on a Nook Mystery Island tour yet, don't worry, your first tour ticket has been provided to you for free. And if you've already used your free ticket, you can purchase subsequent tickets from the Nook Mileage kiosk for 2,000 bells. Once you have a Nook Miles ticket in your possession, all you have to do is walk over down the dock to your airport, enter the building, and walk right up to Orville, who will help you get set with your Nook Miles ticket. When you're speaking to Orville, you want to let him know that you want to fly. He'll offer you the option to use one of your Nook Miles tickets. Make sure that you have it in your pocket so that you can use it, and Orville will tell you a little bit about the process. In a nutshell, you're going to want to make sure that you have usable tools in your pocket. So if you can, try to make sure that you're not holding one that's about to break. You can craft or purchase new tools when you are on a Nook Mystery Island, but it's just a lot easier to go fully equipped. Now, other than your tools, you're gonna wanna have as much pocket space as possible. So make sure to clear out everything and only bring the tools that you need. That's definitely going to include your shovel, your axe, your fishing pole. If you have a wetsuit, you can bring that and leave your pole vault behind. If you don't have a wetsuit yet, you're gonna wanna bring that pole vault to get across any rivers on the island. You're also not gonna need a watering can, so you can leave that behind to open up one more free pocket space. So after making sure your pockets and your tools are ready to go, you can jet off with the help of Orville and arrive on a mystery island. Now we're gonna talk about why this is important a little bit later. Next up, let's talk about visiting friends' islands. So this one is a little bit different. It does have some requirements for players. The first one is that you have a Nintendo Switch online account. This is an internet service that is offered by Nintendo Switch, which allows you to game online across all different Switch games, and it is needed to visit friends' islands that aren't on your local internet connection in Animal Crossing. In comparison to some other gaming console internet subscriptions, the Nintendo Switch one is really cheap. It also comes with over 60 NES and Super NES games included with that purchase, and cloud storage for all your games and your saves. It runs at $4 a month or $20 a year for an individual plan, or $35 a year for a family plan of up to 8 people. So if you can gather a bunch of friends to get in on a plan with you, you can get this internet subscription for super cheap. Okay, so now you have your internet connection. Next thing you need is friends on your Nintendo Switch account. Those friends also need to have Animal Crossing New Horizons. So talk around to your friends, find out who has what, and once you find those friends that have the game, you will be able to travel to that friend's island. To do this, your friend is going to have their island open for visitors. They can do this by going to the airport and talking to Orville about opening up the doors to their island. So there is a little bit of coordination needed, but once their doors are open, you can speak to Orville and he'll give you the option to visit a friend's island. When you select that option, you'll head off and land at your friend's island. Now, depending on the type of friend it is, you're going to want to make use of another tool that's given to you by Orville, and that is the Best Friends app. So using this app, your friend can grant you permission to have best friend status on their island. You can also do the same for your friends. Once you have best friend status on someone else's island or they have it on yours, that means that you can basically treat their island as if it was your own, and they can do the same on yours. This means they can chop down trees, they can take items, they can pretty much do whatever they want. So make sure that if you do designate someone a best friend on Animal Crossing, it's actually someone you trust. Don't give it out to random people on the internet, because who knows? Someone could come over and completely destroy your island. Now, once you arrive to your friend's island, your friend will be there and actively playing. This is fun because it gives you an opportunity to see what your friends have built. It gives you an opportunity to interact with them, to chat with them, to test out some of the reactions that you've gained throughout your gameplay. And additionally, if you have friends that are far more advanced than you in the game, it offers the opportunity for them to help you out. They can give you DIY recipes you don't have. They can give you items you don't have. For example, my first friend that I went to visit was pretty advanced in the game, and they actually gave me 300,000 bells for free to take home with me. This bought me a new room in my house. Shout out to my friend MappyMan for all of those bells and for a bunch of new fruit trees. To have friends visit your island, you just need to do the same thing. Open up your gates, coordinate with your friend, and they can fly over and you can interact with them on your island the same way that you interacted on theirs. Now let's discuss why it's important to be traveling to other islands, including your friends' islands and the Nook Mystery Tours. The number one reason is items. First up, in previous videos, we have discussed the rarity of iron nuggets. So many items need iron nuggets to build, but yet they can be really hard to find. And you're only limited to a certain number of iron nuggets each day on your island by farming your rocks. So the good news is when you fly to other islands, particularly mystery islands, there will be rocks there for you to smash and to get some iron nuggets. It's just another way to increase your iron nugget numbers quickly. Now when you're there, you want to use that same technique for farming rocks that we talked about in previous videos. If you missed those videos, make sure to go back and check that out, but in a nutshell, you dig 2 holes behind you and just start smashing the rock with your shovel at a certain time frame that will release 8 items from that rock. The next most important reason to travel to other islands is fruit. So you've probably noticed that on your island as a beginner, you only had one type of fruit growing on your island. For me, it was peaches. Now when you travel to other islands, your friends' islands or mystery tour islands, you might find other fruit trees there. For example, when I visited my friend MappyMan, he had every fruit tree already on his island. My first mystery tour island also had oranges. So when you see these trees that aren't native to your island, you can pick the fruit off of them, or you can eat some fruit and dig up the entire tree and bring it back to your island. This is why you want to have a lot of pocket space available when you go out traveling to other islands. Now, when you return home, you can plant that tree or plant that fruit and begin growing more than just your native fruit. So because I traveled to all of these different islands, I now have every fruit available on my island. This also includes palm trees with coconuts, which you can find on the beaches of other islands. Next up, if you don't have any new villagers on your island save for the 2 that came along with you when you started, going on Mystery Island tours is a way to find new villagers to move to your island. Now this is an important part of gameplay and something that's required to progress in the game. And at one point in the gameplay, Tom Nook is going to require you to find new villagers to move. So the easiest and fastest way to find these villagers is on other islands. When you arrive on your Nook Mystery Tour, travel around the island a little bit and you'll probably see that there is someone else camping there. You can then chat with this character, and eventually an option will come up for you to invite them to come live on your island. They will accept, and then a few days later, they're gonna start moving into your island. Again, we're gonna talk about how to deal with that in the next video, but make sure that if you do go on these mystery tours, you do talk to other characters that are camping on the island, and if you don't have any other villagers, make sure to invite them back to live with you. Now, if you're really picky and you don't really like the character that you found, you can always not ask them to come and keep playing and visiting islands until you find a character you like. Keep in mind there are so many villagers that can come to your island. So if you want to find a frog, for example, you can keep visiting islands until you find that perfect character. And then finally, once you found all of the necessary things like new villagers, new fruits, and farmed your iron nuggets, you really want to focus on just getting items from these islands. Make sure that you're digging up any holes in the ground to seek new fossils. Make sure that you're fishing because there is the opportunity to find rare fish on these islands. Make sure you're keeping your eyes out for insects flying around. Just today, I found a brand new butterfly that I had not found on my island yet and was able to capture that on my Nook Mystery Tour. And also keep your eyes peeled for flowers that you haven't seen on your island, including hybrid colors. So there are a lot of different ways that you can get flowers to become certain colors on your own island, but it's kind of a pain, so finding them out on another island is actually a lot easier, in my opinion. Now that we've covered all of that, definitely note that there are a number of different mystery tour islands available in the game, some of them being a lot more rare than others. For instance, there's an entire tarantula island that you might fly to when using a Nook Mystery Island tour ticket. So this traveling kind of never gets old because you're constantly going to be looking for new items and new rare islands to hope that you get to. And finally, the last way to visit others' islands is by using the dream address. So the dream address is a little bit different. For this, you're not actually going to an island where you can interact, find things, and take things home. This feature is more to just see what other islands look like. Now, the perk with this is that you can go to absolutely anyone in the world's island. Now, this also does require an internet subscription to be able to travel this way, but again, it's worth it. So through dream addresses, you could find people who build their islands based around a theme, really skilled players who've made just beautifully visual islands. And there are honestly places all over the internet, Instagram, social media, Reddit, that you can find people who are sharing their dream address and you can go visit. So it's kind of just a fun way to see how other people are playing Animal Crossing, especially the really hardcore players that are building like insane looking islands. So you can travel and get inspiration for your own island and just have a really good time. So now to travel to other islands in your dreams, you first need to go into your house and just lay down in your bed. If you haven't done this yet, make sure to do it because you will meet the character Luna. When you're laying down, you'll be given the option, do you just want to lay down or do you want to sleep? If you choose to sleep, Luna will come and ask you if you want to dream and if you want to travel to other islands in your dream. Now through Luna, you can upload your island in its current state so that other people can be randomly sent to your island for a visit. You can also get your own dream address, which you can share with anyone you want to, and then they can come and check out your island. So it's a really cool feature to visit other people in the Animal Crossing community and to also have people come and visit yours. I recently took my first dream address trip and it was super fun. So this island that I went to belonged to the player Yo Friendo. Yo Friendo is a brilliant Animal Crossing player, as you can see from this video right here. She has a Moroccan desert themed island that has just completely transformed into a desert, covered in different Moroccan style items from carpets. She even has pyramids on her island. Now, if you want to check out Yo Friendo's Animal Crossing island for yourself, you'll have to find them on Instagram where their dream address is included there. She also recently started streaming on Twitch, so if you're a Twitch user, definitely make sure to go check out Yo Friendo on Twitch where you can probably get a tour of the island yourself. And now, finally, for the first time, I am going to release my dream address to all of you. Now keep in mind, during the making of this video, I'm still pretty new. So as of December 9th, 2020, my island is not that fantastic. But if you want to come visit it, you can check out my dream address down in the description. And let me know in the comments if you do come visit my island, Taco Bell. You're probably wondering if there's a taco stand. You're just gonna have to visit and find out. Also, if you have your dream address set up, definitely drop it in the comments. I would love to visit other islands, so if you're here watching this video, I'd love to come see your island. So yeah, drop it in the comments. All right, I hope you enjoyed this overview on traveling to and from islands. And if you haven't already done this, it's a really fun feature of the game, so make sure to get in and go travel at least through a Nook Mystery Island tour. Make sure to bring those villagers back to your island because this is necessary to keep moving forward in the game. That being said, Chapter 4 is going to include tips on what to do after you've built your Nook's Cranny and what to do with these new villagers that are coming back to your island. So hit that sub button if you want to catch that next chapter. Anyway, as always, thanks for being here and watching this video. I really hope you found it informative and enjoyed watching it. And I will definitely see y'all in the next video. We're getting there, noobs. We are getting there. So have a good one, everyone.